Tara, and I'm in a nice area with trees all around and burning some sage as usual, and coming to you with the most encouraging words of the day. So, the title of this was is Feels Right. So, along the path or your awakening, whatever you want to call it, I'm including the part about trauma and being abused. So, um, there's a lot of things that happen or that go on that you wonder if they're for you. And when you wonder or you think maybe something's for you that you should do or something that's for you, you can oftentimes get fear come in because it's uncharted territory. It's somewhere you haven't been. It's something that you actually think you don't know anything about. And I'm along with just being awake and awakening to your life and to you who you are and just your being. You often will start running into situations or people or things start just being right. Not that they're like 100% perfect, but just that they're right. That it feels right. And it often can make you feel um, like it's, is it even happening? Is this even true? Or is this real? Are there really times where I can just be like, I'm going to manifest this and I'm just going to go forward in it and that's it? Yes. Are there times where you're just like, I'm, I'm so scared. I'm so, I'm so doggone scared. And you question, can I do this? Am I able to do this? Why is this here if I can't do it? Yes, you can. And I oftentimes think that in the midst of having all that fear, there's worry and all that good stuff too as well. And fear is just a part of the process. Fear is can be just seen as something to keep you doing from what you need to do. And I think oftentimes we put it in there because we're trying to barricade ourselves. We're trying to cushion ourselves between us and what it is we're supposed to do or what we know feels right. And if you just pause for 2 seconds in wondering or knowing the feeling of it just feeling right, you most definitely, even with the fear, you will know it's for you. And it's just that simple. There's a lot of things that seem on this planet that seem like complex. But when you boil and you get to the root of it, it's not. Feels right. Most encouraging words of the day. Just that simple. Even when you're fearful, you know it's right. You feel it is right. Embrace the fear. So I have this thing that I do often now. When I'm feeling worried or fearful, I take a pause break, and it's like I just envision fear as if it were a person, something that I could hug. a person in this case, and I hug it. And I don't leave it. I just stay with it and hug it all the way into my being. Like, I'm just like, you know what? You're a part of me, and I'm not going to run from you. And I'm not scared of you. Because of that, because of that embracing fear, it feels right. Even when I see there's mishaps, even then, I'm like, I know that was right. I know that was for me. So the most encouraging words of the day: feels right. And yes, you can. So on this most glorious day with the sun behind me, when it's right, it's right. There's no way around it. There's no way of getting from it. And I'm going to tell you, every little single fearful thing that is out here, outside of you, I'm just going to tell you, it's really on the inside. So pretty much when you're hugging fear, you're hugging yourself. So that's the key. That's one of the keys. That when you're feeling fear, you're just going to embrace it, because you know the fear is not outside of you. It's on the inside. And if you can take for 2 seconds and know that embracing fear is something that can be a real relief, and fear is becomes less of a obstruction or in your way. So I was on my walk, like I always am, and today of all days is garbage day. So when I think about the garbage lined up down the street, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I know I'm supposed to take my walk, right? So I'm just like, okay. This reminds me of fear. Seeing all the garbage bins at every single piece of my path where I'm walking, I was just like, this reminds me of fear. That's what it reminded me of. And every single garbage can I pass, stinky smell, obviously. I was just like, you know what? That is not an issue. I'm not going to let that be an issue. So when I'm saying when it feels right and it's fearful, and you know it's for you, the fear is on the inside. Embrace your fear as if it's a person and hug it into you. And give it the full just service of embracing. Don't half embrace it. Embrace it all the way. And just be like, you know what? That is the least of my fish to fry, so to speak, or the least of my worries. Being scared of this object that's just in front of me, or this concept that's in front of me that's been taught to me that I know it's not for me. People telling you things that you know they're not for you. And you're listening to this crap and you're being sucked in. It's like being in a whirlpool. You're like, sometimes you just need to get off the ride and just be like, I'm not taking that ride today. I'm good with that ride. I'm going to take a pass on that ride. And I'm going to tell you also that with doing this, taking the option of getting off that ride at that exact moment is where your power is where your choice of that power, your choice to choose to be powerful, is the other part of that situation. You look at the situation and you see if, do I need this piece? No, I'm going to take that piece out too. So it's like almost like a puzzle. You know, you could say that. And you take the parts out that you don't need. And when you're doing that, when you're taking those parts out that you don't need, you reprogram it, put in the things that you do need. Stop letting others tell you who you are. You know who you are. You may need a couple of mind reminders or a little thought process to go on to help you out. But you're going to meet situations, you're going to meet people, you're going to meet your tribe, and they're going to tell you as you're going along your path to remind you and confirm with you that you're on the right path. This is your confirmation. There's your bell. This is your signal. It's like, I watched this movie one time, and every single time the person kept going, message, it's your message. Don't let it pass you up without just going, you know what? You might be right. This feels right. I just don't know if I could do it. You can. You can. I tell you at all costs, with all great substance and great power, that you can. You can. And this is a part of the path where you're being well, you're being alive, and you're being strong. And no one can take the choices that you make, the power of your walk. No one can ever take it from you. Ever. So you stand in that, no matter what it comes to be. The choice that you make is where your power is at. So there's a lot of things that you need to unlearn and relearn, as this great person that I follow, Dare Grace too, he talks about that. And there's a lot of patterns that you can see that aren't yours. You take those patterns and you rearrange them and you turn them around. And you look at those patterns and say, you know what? I've been seeing this here lately. The same issue coming to me, same type of situation. That's not for me. So when I say that, the most encouraging words of the day, feels right, and yes, you can. So I'm gonna pull some cards. Let me see if I can put you guys down. Put this down here. Difficult. All right. So I'm gonna. I'm a little chilly, but it's okay. I'm gonna pull some cards. Oh, there's one. Let's see. Oh, there's two. So, there's the third one. Okay. So let's see what we got. So, first card, higher learning. So it says, I just say it for people, you have learned from experience. The other part of the card says, more inner study is now required to further progress. No coincidence. Obviously, it's a synchronized event. Higher learning. And what was my comment like a few minutes ago? Embracing fear is like bracing yourself. And the fear is on the inside. Here we go. Number 2. Intervention and purpose. Great. Thanks. It is divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Feels right, and yes, you can. Knowing it's for you. The knowing is for you. So there's your intervention and your purpose, pretty much. As I got a helicopter flying above, you are guided through your path. I did say that. There you go. And number 3, the first thing that I said, manifestation. She's been popping up a lot in this card. Your dreams, your visions, and your goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. No matter what that fear is, embrace it. Magic manifesting. There we go. I say manifestation. I think it's the same. So as you do this, as you embrace fear, as you meet the people that you're going to meet, they're manifesting around you. They're coming to you to let you know that you're on the right path and you're going where you need to go. And they're giving you direction in all ways with things, with people, with situations. You are being guided. So as I say, as always, the most encouraging words of the day, how you're learning, intervention and purpose. And it says, the divine director, by the way. You're being guided, directed. Thank you for the synchronization. And magic manifesting. So I want to tell you also that to enjoy your day. Enjoy your rain, your sun, your breezes, um, your weather. If it's really crazy, enjoy it all. And be alive, be well, and be strong. So like, subscribe, um, visit my Instagram page, Satara's Love as well. Um, DM if you want a reading. DM if you want to have a different type of session. That's me. So I want to tell you also, all of you, most dearest one, Atma, Namaste.